Echoes from the Deep contains explicit content, including strong languages and themes that may not be suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion and viewer discretion is advised. Hello, listeners, and thank you for joining us on Echoes from the Deep, a real-play D&D podcast where the mysteries of horror await discovery. I'm Braden Spencer, your Dungeon Master, and I'll be guiding you through a unique world crafted with adventure and intrigue named Horror. Horror is a predominantly aquatic world whose ocean's depths hold untold secrets. Its surface is dotted with 12 unique islands, each dedicated to a different god of the grand pantheon. These islands form a perfect circle around the eye of a perpetual storm, a cyclone swirling with untapped power and tales waiting to be uncovered. As we set sail on this journey, our adventurers will explore the wonders and dangers that horror offers, navigating fate, alliances, betrayal, and the ever-present call of the unknown. Prepare yourself to dive into the depths of adventure, where we'll create unforgettable stories that resonate through the ages. Welcome to Echoes from the Deep.
Hello, I'm John Craddock, and I play Henry Tibbets.
I'm a gnome wizard. I'm originally from Volthan, but I've been island hopping for the last 30 years with my brothers until, as you do, you make bad deals out on the road, and anyway, they exiled me. And I've been wandering around until about a week ago when I got a letter from a Quentin Lockridge inviting me to his museum. But tonight, I'm staying at the Gilded Anchor next door.
Hey everyone, I'm Ash, and I will be playing Arian, or Ari for short. I'm a cleric of Zephyrin, and I come from the island of Zephyra. 1 week ago, I received a letter from Quentin Lockridge inviting me to his museum in Nefaria. I've just arrived at the Gilded Anchor, the inn next door, where I will be staying the night.
Hi, my name is Anna Julian, and I'll be playing a bard named Bernardo Bartholomew Boyles, or Bird. So I grew up in a nice little village with my parents, but we took a vacation to Zephyria, and things really haven't been the same. My parents owe a lot of bad people a lot of money, so I met this person named Ari, and they're taking me on an adventure to pay it all off. But a week ago, I received a letter from Quentin Lockridge, and he invited me to a museum in this place called Etheria, and he's got a room in the Gilded Anchor, so I'm gonna go there, because my mom said I had to.
Hello, my name is David Hall. I'm going to be playing Othos of the Long Claw, a Leonin barbarian from the island of Sol. 1 week ago, I received a letter from Quentin Lockridge inviting me to his museum in Efaria. I have just arrived at the Gilded Anchor, where I will be spending the night.
My name is Santi, and I currently play Santiago Cinder Surge, a man orphaned at a very young age. I roam the lands of Corvadas. I was then picked up by a priest. Years later, he taught me how to living. 1 week ago, I received a letter from Quentin Lockridge inviting me to his museum in Efaria. I have just arriving at the Gilded Anchor, where I will be spending the night.
Hello, I'm Thomas Steele. I'll be playing Richard T. Hawksblood. I'm a traveling merchant and warlock from Althara. A week ago, I received a letter from a Quentin Lockridge requesting that we meet at his museum in Efaria. I have arrived at the Gilded Anchor, his inn, where I will be spending the night. Previously on Echoes from the Deep. Our story began on the bustling island of Efaria, where 6 unlikely adventurers received mysterious letters, each one sealed with red wax and filled with secrets only they should know. The sender? Quentin Lockridge, a legendary explorer turned recluse in his old age, summoned them to an inn called the Gilded Anchor. But this wasn't just a meeting, it was a test. Lockridge, watching from the shadows, orchestrated a barroom brawl. When the dust settled, the adventurers had proven themselves strong, clever, and most importantly, capable of earning his trust. Only then did Quentin reveal his purpose, a mission to retrieve a lost compass said to guide the way to the mythical 13th island of Hora, Dolores, a place long thought to be a sailor's tale. But for Quentin, it's more than a myth. It's where he believes his lost wife still waits after vanishing over 50 years ago. Now, with secrets unraveling and a journey ahead, the real adventure begins. All right, so everybody's awake. Let's say that you're still at the tavern. Have you guys decided? Also, Tamara's there. Breakfast has been served. You guys are well rested. Everything's good to go. Have you all decided amongst yourselves whether you're going to meet Quentin at the docks?
It's a yes for me.
Yes.
I follow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like it's not really much of a discussion. It's kind of a foregone conclusion.
Okay, awesome. So Quentin's going to meet you guys down at the docks. If you wouldn't mind putting Quentin in front of you. You're at the docks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's fine. Where you guys are at is perfect.
No, we're there.
All right. You guys all approach, and he says, "Oh, good evening, good morning, everybody. I'm happy to see you've decided to go on my quest for me." And he says, "Again, I can't thank you enough for helping me find what I've lost. I promise you, everything that I've said I can do, I can do. I just need a little bit of faith in the shortcomings, and in the long term, I hope that we'll be able to call each other friends." And he says, "Here is what I found from my wife." And he opens up what looks exactly like the Shepherd's Journal from the movie Atlantis.
Okay.
Called it. In that journal that was sent from, presumably his wife on her last voyage, is a letter that says, "Quentin, my dearest, I believe I finally found proof. Off of the island of Miros." Sorry, am I pronouncing that right? I can't remember my
You are.
own.
Yes.
Yep. So off of the island of Miros, on the coast nearest to Eferia, there is a small island. And on that island is a shrine to the Pantheon. I believe that this shrine is actually a keystone that holds the location of the compass, it says, that will lead you to Dolores. And all that there is like a rudimentary drawing of the island that she's talking about. And he gives it to you. Whoever wants to hold it, doesn't really matter. Knowledge girl.
Yeah. Me.
Knowledge person, excuse me. Tieflings and all that.
We're not on the island. You can call. It's not your own.
I'm a girl today.
He decides to give Ari the drawing, and all it shows is the island that you're going to be going to. North, south, east, and west don't really seem to be pointing the right direction, based on what you currently know to be true of the way that the world works. Which, as a reminder, time here is based on, because you guys had to meet on the 14th day of Nyx, yes?
Yes.
So, the way that time works on your island, whichever island is pointing true north, that is the month.
Yep.
Okay? At the center of the island, the centermost point of the island, that is the middle day of the month. Generally, that's going to be somewhere between the 14th and the 16th.
So we're
Right.
like this right
28
now.
day months.
No, only in Thaloran time are there 28-day months. In standard time, which is what most of the world knows is the only time, there are 12 months with between 28 and 31 days.
Okay.
So right now you guys are on the 14th day of Nyx, because this is the day that you were meant to meet at the museum. So Nyx is almost dead center at noon. So if you find Nyx on your map,
It's half past noon.
huh?
Half past noon, 15th day.
Today's the 14th.
Right, so it would be, okay. Sorry, just,
Yeah, so you guys are at Nyx's noon, essentially. So that is the way that time works, just as a refresher. Where was I? Sleep deprivation.
You gave me the knowledge book.
He gives you the map, that's right. So it doesn't seem like north, south, east, and west are really pointing the way that they should, but that's probably because the map was drawn at a certain time, right? But on that map, you see at the what would be the northeastern corner of it, there is a cliffside, and on that cliffside is where this shrine is supposed to be. So it's like basically the highest point of the island, there is a sheer cliff, and at the top of that cliff, there is a shrine to the Pantheon. So that's where you guys are going to be heading. Quentin says, based on some of the other notes, forgive me if I don't share everything, but some of this is sensitive information, and it's fair that I want to keep it close to my vest. But based on some of the other information, it would appear that we have 4 days to reach this shrine. At the end of that 4 days, we would have to wait another year before we would be able to reveal its secrets. It's a 2-day travel by ship in order to get there. So when you approach the island, you will have 2 days to traverse the island and reach the shrine, or it will be too late. So please do not ponder and do not waste time. I need this to happen as soon as possible. I can't even guarantee I'll make it another year. And so he says, I've hired the ship and crew to take you to this island off the coast of Miros. You may find them familiar. And as you look up on the ship, which you see a pretty large-looking long ship, there's a crew of about 40 people on it, and the majority of that crew are just kind of like people, like just run-of-the-mill extras, if you will. But you recognize the 8 people from last night that are clearly members of this crew. And, sorry, the one guy, Braxis, is up. Right now he's getting ready. He's tying off some mooring lines and things like that. And you see him go, hello, old friend. And he's waving over at you. Othos.
Good to see you again.
He looks legitimately happy to see you. Like, he had a good time yesterday.
No, Othos is happy too.
Okay.
He likes a challenge.
But yeah, everybody, like, they're all about their merry ways. They're sailors about to set sail, so they're in a good mood today. Also, they're getting paid handsomely. But he tells you before you board the ship, he says, and just for your own ease of mind, know that I've paid half of the fee for the ship up front, and I've guaranteed the other half upon your safe return. So it is within the best interest of this ship and crew that you arrive safely on this island. You have nothing to fear from them.
How much is half?
That doesn't concern you.
Actually,
my money is my own.
It's germane to my question. My question is how much is half? Because if you pay them too much, they might decide they could cut and run with half. Legitimate concern, sir.
I know this ship very well. Trust me. They are trustworthy.
Shut his mouth. Reach over and I close his mouth.
I take your point. I take your point. I take your point. I just say it. Just say it.
His hand is like
To your point, I could just lie to you and tell you a different amount if it were trust that you're worried about. You can either choose to trust me or not.
It's not you I don't trust.
I trust them.
Very well.
Too many word confusion there. Are we getting on the ship or not?
I'm on the ship. I'm going. I was just wanting to know where maybe these guys' heads were at. I was just curious.
Wait a minute.
They like
These
this.
guys, I've seen these guys before.
It's the guys from last night, dude.
Oh.
You probably didn't notice while you were sitting down.
No, I was finishing everyone else's drink while you guys were fighting. So I was pretty drunk.
So you were stealing from us while we were defending an innocent man.
How is it called stealing if it was the free drink and food?
Othos is gonna walk forward.
As you guys are parting,
I'm not gonna worry about
Quentin
this.
is going to kind of pat you on the shoulder, Hank, and he's going to pull you aside, and he's going to say, I understand why you are so cautious, but I need you to know that I truly mean you no harm. I can vouch for nearly every man on the ship, as they've worked for me for years. The 8 that you encountered last night are the only new members of the crew that I know of. They were actually, I was testing them last night as well, and they failed because they were willing to beat up a person for money. But they were willing to do what I needed for money, so I think it's safe to assume that they will complete this
I
task.
no disrespect. I was just...
No disrespect was taken.
All of the worst people I've ever met were sailors.
Wow.
Hey.
So, I just have a little history there, so I just wanted to just touch base with that.
No disrespect taken.
It's a personal thing.
I just want to set your unassurances at ease.
All right. And I appreciate that. I'm sorry for my outburst.
All right, he nods and kind of pats you on the shoulder, and he waves you all farewell as you start boarding the ship. And he says, and remember to come and find me at my museum on Afaria whenever you're finished with your task.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did we take a ship over there?
However you guys showed up is kind of up to you, but it's an island, so yes.
Okay. I'm violently throwing up over the side of the ship as you were departing.
Okay.
Othos is like
Immediately.
stuck down in a corner, sitting back against the wall.
We've never been.
Don't like water.
Never left home.
This is the second time I've been on one of these. I am not fond of it.
This very much.
I'm just up on the prow having a great time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've sailed these seas almost my whole life, so it's just exciting to be back out.
Okay.
Why do you hate sailors so much if you are one?
Every
Othos has got his
one of the
claws
worst
dug into
people
the
I've
wood.
known was a sailor.
Holding on.
So I've spent plenty of time on ships. That's why I know sailors. That's why I don't trust them generally. Yeah.
It'll mess up his hair.
He's trying to look like he's fine, but he's not fine.
As you guys set sail, we'll kind of fast forward a little bit. You've been at sea for a day. The sun is starting to go down. The captain of the crew comes up to you guys, and he's just kind of like, you guys can just call him Captain Earl. Okay, so Captain Earl comes up to you guys, and he's a pretty jaunt-looking fella. Here he is. Somebody wants to throw him at the helm of the ship. And he says, how's everybody's sea legs doing today?
Doing okay. Doing okay.
And he looks over at the Santiago and Othos, and he goes, are you guys going to be all right for the next day?
I'm fine.
You telling me there's more time?
Well, it's a 2-day journey by boat. We're only a day in, so we'll rest tonight, and hopefully tomorrow by sunset we'll be on the island.
I'm gonna go back to the side of the ship.
Who said I wasn't fine?
He says, okay, well, feel free to get to know the crew and everything. Everybody's happy to be of service to Mr. Lockridge. He's been a great patron of us for years and years. If you guys need anything, I'm Captain Earl. You can holler for me or find me in my quarters, which, by the way, Quentin made a specific request that the 6 of you join myself and my first mate, Braxis here, and sleep in my quarters tonight, just so that you can kind of have the best arrangements possible.
Interesting.
Does the captain have familiar? Does he have a pirate parrot? Does he have a parrot?
No, he's just a captain.
All right. That's I was hoping for.
He's kind of regal looking, and he's wearing essentially like what you would imagine as like a Royal Navy uniform. But he's very well kept, very erect back and.
All right. Is there a ship's cat or anything?
He's erect.
There's quite a few cats below decks that look for rats and things like
Okay.
that.
I was just checking.
Yeah, but on the main deck, there's not any animals.
All right.
Othos is in the main.
Captain Earl, what's the name of this vessel?
This is the Vigilance.
Vigilance.
She's a very mighty and proud ship. She's mainly used for transport, but she's capable in a battle if necessary.
Awesome. Thank you.
An armed bark. Okay.
Captain, do you ever have any trouble with pirates sailing these waters?
Not so much on the path that we're going. The pirates generally happen near the Nyx to Valthan area of the oceans. But it's not unheard of, but not generally to speak, no. I don't expect any issues in this 2-day voyage.
Good. Well, had a bit of an outburst there, Hank. Is everything all right? You seemed rather paranoid.
As I've said, all of the worst people I've known are sailors.
But that sounded like a personal issue.
No. We'll see. We'll see. I'm, like I said, Mr. Lockridge, he set my mind at ease. We're gonna be all right. It's just,
You guys feel
never be
free
too
to
careful.
converse amongst yourselves, amongst the crew and stuff, as long as you want. When you're ready to retire to the cabin for the night, let me know.
So, anyway, I meant to ask you, how does a posh fellow such as yourself end up on this kind of adventure journey?
Well, my family, we deal in trade goods. I tend to travel with our trade ships around the...
So you're also a sailor?
Indeed.
I could tell you had your sea legs. You're not like those two over there.
Not in the slightest.
Poor things. He's gripping the deck like he's gonna fall off or something.
I'm fine.
I hope he doesn't tear any of the planks out. He's got some mighty claws.
Yeah.
Bird would probably find somewhere to sit and start to play music, hopefully to settle at least Othos, if not the rest of everybody, to entertain them. He would play probably the closest thing he knows to a sea shanty. And
What
he just
shall we
breaks
do with a
he
drunken
breaks out
sailor
his
indeed?
lute and he's like,
Baby shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo.
Can I use minor illusion to make that stop?
Can I? No.
Just take the
We're just
loot
gonna-
and whip it over the side.
No.
You're summoning a shark.
After a moment, he realizes how
a
angry you are, and he stops and he
big
goes,
fish.
"Okay," and
don't
then he
like
starts to
fish.
play like a
Many
real
teeth.
song.
I don't like the.
I use magic missile to hit myself in the head.
Magic missile to knock myself out.
by like the collar, and I start walking to the edge of the ship.
Shanty shark doo 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 doo. Shanty shark doo 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 doo.
Following like. Yeah, I was like,
Congratulations,
I'm
everyone. We
spending.
just got our first copyright strike.
That was more than 6 seconds.
Braxton was the name of the big guy, right?
Praxis.
Praxis. Okay, close.
Rock.
Praxis.
Hello, friend. What can I do for you?
How do you learn how to walk on this thing?
Oh, how do you get your sea legs?
That.
That's pretty easy. So the first thing you're going to want to do is spend 20 to 30 years on a ship.
Yep, that's the way.
How do I do it quicker?
Walk faster. No, I'm just messing with you. And he kind of pats you on the back. He says, loosen your knees a little bit and feel the waves. Ride the waves. Don't fight them. I know that's probably tough for a big guy like you.
Okay, just grab him and climb up on him like a piggyback. Okay. Okay, show me.
All right, he's going to start struggling to walk with light legs. But he goes, just watch me do this. And he kind of takes you and shakes you off a little bit. You can cling to like the mast or something to watch if you want. But as he's walking, he goes, watch, I can see off in the distance that a wave is coming in and it's going to hit us on the right side, which is going to lift the right side. So I'm going to loosen my right knee and lean into it. And then as that weight subsides, I should strengthen that knee and lean into the other one. So all you have to do is feel the motion of the ocean and rock with it.
It's like jumping from one buffalo to another. Okay.
Exactly like that.
It's just like that. You hear that?
He's gonna
I'm,
yell.
I'm sitting there like, is there like a
side
big
of
like
it.
pole?
There's two of them.
I'm holding
The
it
other
for
mast.
dear life, and I'm like, see what?
It's like when you tried to jump from the table to the other, but you don't mess up.
You want me to jump off the ship?
Watch.
Okay.
Elthos is going to attempt to just walk.
Can you give me a dexterity check?
Oh no.
8.
You are stumbling very badly.
It's just like this.
Okay. I stand up and I try.
Okay.
21.
You're walking like you've been on the sea for years.
I'm doing it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Why aren't you doing it?
I'm a good teacher, not a doer.
All right. Are we all good?
Yep. I'm turning in.
Turn in for the night?
I get back under the bed.
All right. You guys come into the captain's quarters, and you see a very regal-looking bed, but it's actually like hanging from the rafters in order to minimize the amount of sway that he would feel, and this is clearly the captain's bed. A slightly less regal across from him bed is doing the exact same thing. That must be the first mate Braxis's bed. And then there are the 6 hammocks that have been laid out for you. They're very normal-looking hammocks, but you guys should be fine sleeping them for just the one night.
Away from all this, what's it?
Real life?
Yes.
It's a bed that's strung up between 2 points.
It's like
Like the
rope.
string ones?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Like a net turned into
Yeah,
a bed.
it's essentially a sleeping net. So you guys, the captain and the
Not
first
great for
mate
your back, though.
have already retired for the night. The captain has a nearly empty bottle of alcohol perched beside his bed.
Richard.
What was the captain's name again?
Captain
Earl.
Thank you. Earl?
Cappy.
Earl?
Captain Urkel.
Captain Earl.
Yeah, so Captain Earl is soundly sleeping. The first mate appears to be soundly sleeping as well.
Damn, I wonder if Braxis is single.
Can I do an investigation check on this cabin just to... That is a 14.
It's cabin.
Cool.
Be Braxis.
There's nothing unusual about it.
Nope.
All right. Just
What is
I saw the way he
All
handled
those
you, and I was like,
condition?
You guys, once you get into the hammock, it feels much better. Like, once you lay down, you realize that as the boat is rocking, the hammock is staying relatively in the same spot. It rocks a little bit, but there's a reason that sailors sleep on hammocks on ships. It takes away 90% of the motion. So once you lay down, you're feeling pretty... You close your eyes, you can barely tell you're on a ship.
Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I was on the surface,
They
it's the
swing
only
like a
place I
pendulum.
could sleep.
Yeah.
Huh.
I set myself a hammock up in the radar room that we worked in, and I
That's so
That's why I
cool.
would sleep.
That's why hammocks exist.
I
was
just
bad.
pretended it was a waterbed.
couldn't do it. On the submarine, it was worse.
How is Othos getting into this swinging bed?
Ooh, with little grace.
Flip it around, flipping out.
Know this
He
as
probably
well. If
flips
at all-
over, he's holding.
Yeah, if at all you try to grab onto it, you're going to shred that
Shredding
hammock.
it, yeah. Has to sleep on the floor.
Which is what he's used to.
All right, so everybody's ready to go to bed?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Othos will gather some, like, just blankets or sheets or whatever he can and just make a pallet on the floor.
I give up.
Does he
my
circle it
hammock.
4 times before lying down?
No.
Oh.
Only 3 times.
No, that's racist.
Just twice.
Just twice.
Twice. Is to check the perimeter.
Got you. I was just kidding.
To make sure his belongings are secured. Yeah.
Who here has the best passive perception?
It is not I.
I have 16.
Who has dark vision?
I do.
do.
I have a 16 and dark vision. Awesome.
You will? I don't have both.
You know?
You guys are.
You're a human.
What's a long rest? 8 hours.
Yes.
Cool. You guys are exactly 8 hours into your night's sleep.
Whoa.
You went to bed early, we'll say.
So convenient.
Thought it was a
Right
4
as
on
the
4
sun
off
is about to
situation.
crest, you wake up to, you hear like a slight rustling, and you see the door shut behind what appears to be, what would have appeared to have been Braxis exiting in a hurry.
Got Pete.
And you're awake.
I'm after him. I'm already highly
He's awake.
suspicious. Only him?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah. Too low passive.
So you said someone left.
Braxis, you saw Braxis kind of leaving in a hurry.
Can I roll stealth?
Sure.
Oh, our rogue.
Good save.
Sneaky rogue following.
It's a 14.
A 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll say that you get out of your bed without waking anybody else up.
I then follow him.
You're going to follow him immediately?
No, I'm gonna wait like 5 seconds until like I hear the footsteps stop, like or like go far enough away I can't hear him anymore, and then I'm gonna try to get out the door.
Okay. As you exit the door, you see him walking out onto what seems to be a completely empty weather deck, and he's going to hop over the side.
I'm sorry, what?
He's just going to gracefully leap off the side of the ship.
Not Braxis.
I walk over to the side of the ship that he jumped off of and look.
Are you maintaining your stealth, or are you just
I'm
boldly
gonna
walking?
maintain my stealth for now.
Okay. You peek over the edge, and you see 2 lifeboats heading off in the distance.
Is there an extra lifeboat?
No. Seems like that's the last one.
It's a ship.
I don't want to be that
I go
guy.
back to our quarters.
But I told us.
Does either of the first mate or the
The
captain?
first mate is Braxis.
Oh, it says Braxis.
Yes.
And is the captain still asleep?
Would you like to go check the captain?
Yes.
His throat is slit.
Oh, okay. How far away do you? So I go back. How far away do you think that you?
By the time you go check the captain and go back, they're out of sight.
out of sight. Can I roll a?
Did you mark their bearing?
Did
Did you mark their bearing? What
wake us up. I want to go see what direction they're going.
Do I notice anything with my passive? Do I notice anything else? Is any other like crewmates
Dead
or anything dead?
silence.
Dead
I don't know how much you
silence.
know about ships. They don't float on their own. But there is dead silence.
Oh no.
Oh.
Man the pumps.
I'm gonna go check on everyone else, see if they're still alive.
By yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no one else is awake, right?
You mean us?
Okay.
Or
I'm gonna go check on them.
No, the crew.
They're still asleep. They're fine.
Okay, so none of their throats are slit.
None of their throats are slit.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna go check the rest of the crew.
You
But
just
I'm
leave
gonna
them
wake
asleep.
up Othos.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna wake up Othos.
You're gonna wake up Othos?
Yes.
Alright, Othos, you're awake.
I feel so slighted. I have such a buff on my investigation rolls.
But I mean, someone's dead. So I'm gonna make sure that I have my buddy who's also super fucking strong.
Yeah, I'm real good at sea stuff.
Oh, hey buddy,
I see
you go
stuff
away?
when I do it.
I am now.
Yeah, the captain's dead.
You killed the captain?
No, the other guy did. He gone.
The captain's dead?
Chill.
What? Dude,
Yeah.
you wake up when he shouts. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
everybody alive on the ship is awake, which it turns out is the 6 of you.
Good morning, everyone. The captain's dead.
I'm gonna go over to where the captain's sleeping and look at him. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh my god, I'm gonna run out and like go to the crew quarters and investigate. But you said everyone else is dead, or
Everybody else is dead.
Hank is just sitting on his hammock, just shaking his head.
Okay. As you guys are hanging out and you're in the crew's quarters, the forwardmost side of the boat explodes.
oh,
Excellent. Excellent.
I react in character,
Could
just
you swim?
laughing the whole time.
I think we're gonna be dead.
well,
Do you know how to swim?
Yep.
When the explosion happens, I go
can
from
swim
shaking my
better
head
than
and
I
then I
can
roll
float.
my eyes.
Yeah, I can't swim.
The
I'm just
forward part
counting.
of the ship is on fire based on a small, seems to be explosion that was set by the people who left the ship.
And I
presumably
figured
slit
all
everyone's
that, and so I roll my eyes like,
Yeah.
oh.
The level directly above where the explosion occurred is where all of the powder kegs and munitions are stored. So you guys have a very short amount of time to.
Oh,
I think the water would put that out.
It will.
No, fire on a ship is the most horrible thing ever. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing the captain's charts and maps and putting them in the waterproof case that all ships would have at the time
yes, of
period.
course.
Come on,
No
No.
chance. No chance.
No shot, dude.
have you not seen Frozen?
Do you not have a ship's case for the sensitive documents?
It's a chest.
It's a wood
I'll
It'll
chest.
float. It'll
Is
float.
a water skin? Is a water skin like
Stick it
something
in the
that's,
water
like,
skin.
waterproof?
Would I be able to see
Water-
you looking for something like that?
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to find something that'll repel water so we can hold these documents and keep them safe because we got to know where the fuck we are.
Find something people drink out of and empty it.
Water skin.
And stuff it in.
You guys can fit like 2 pieces of paper in that thing.
All right.
Water skin.
Is it dry enough? Like,
I don't drink water.
It's parchment. Stuff.
no, I mean
Did
like
they-
inside so I don't ruin it by shoving the.
Do they have casks of alcohol?
I'm thinking this.
Like a bottle to quart?
Hank, do you have
Right. I would like
create
to go
or
find
destroy
those.
water?
The captain's
No, I do
bottle
not.
is
I do
right by
not
the bed.
know
Or
that
pour it out.
spell, and I
Me
really wish I did because I call
either.
myself an elemental mage and all that. But no,
All I know
can't
is
do water.
Firebolt, which I think would not add.
No, it's not. I have the same. I just don't think it would be good.
Something tells me there's no saving this ship. I'm gonna take
We gotta
the.
go.
I'm assuming there's gonna be like a ship's itinerary, sort of like this is the plan we're gonna go.
There's
like,
a captain's log.
captain's log,
Mhm.
and is there a map of our?
Yeah,
course?
everything is on his table between the 2 beds.
Quartermaster
Okay,
has
I'd
done
like to
their
take-
job.
The whatever shows our current position and the area around us,
Mhm.
that map, and then like shit. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think? The captain's log?
Yeah,
Take the captain's log.
Yeah.
I have my map.
That'll have our last plotted position.
I'm gonna bring you. I just emptied out the captain's bottle, which was like a hard, probably glass with a cork in it.
That was good alcohol.
It's emptied out, and I hand it to you with the cork. You can put them in here.
Okay, cool. Shwika, shwika, shwika.
Is there a
Shunk.
telescope in the captain's quarters somewhere?
Yes,
Spyglass.
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 That's actually important.
Is there a sextant?
What is
No, Braxis took it with him.
Son of a
And
bitch.
naturally, you would take the navigation tools.
Sorry.
So I take.
He actually probably should have taken everything that I just said was still sitting there, but it's fine.
I take the spyglass.
I think that's the
and I
important
look
Oh,
at-
also, Ari,
the
could you
first
go ahead and do a perception check for me?
Ooh.
I certainly can.
Or investigation or whatever. Just do something that.
Oh, it was a 19 and then it went to a 1. Yeah.
Hmm.
Got a 1 on that. Well,
Okay.
Wood floats.
you do
What if we rip the boards off and tie them together?
Shush.
I think he's right.
He's not
I
wrong.
think we have to make a raft. There's no other boats here. There's
That's
no
right.
longboats on here.
We'll need
I don't think that
some
is going
sort
to-
of sail to
I mean, we
It
can
might be our
try.
only
and
shot.
enough rope for
It's better than
lines.
nothing. Better than
It's better than
swimming.
drowning.
Othos is
I
gonna
don't
start
wanna
ripping
try.
boards off the wall
Okay.
from
Can I
like
use
up at the top side.
I can't help much.
Can I use the spyglass?
I'm
going-
smart and I know how boats go.
Can you tie rope?
To see if I see anything?
I can do that.
Where are you pointing it?
I'm gonna point it.
Like I said, the sun is just about to rise.
Just about. So it's like kind of like a horizon-ish.
Yeah, like there's enough light that you can see through it.
I'm gonna look off the side.
We're in nautical
Is that the
twilight.
side
No,
Braxis?
I'm gonna look off this side.
Off that side.
Yeah.
Is that the side Braxis jumped off of?
Okay. About as far off in the distance as the very length of it can see, you do see there 2 ships, and it looks like the exact 8 that beat the shit out of you yesterday are on board. That's all you can really see.
Bitches.
I see.
Are they within the range of the gun?
No.
Which direction?
Also,
is that?
you probably don't want to go get the munitions for the gun right now.
Or they'd have some on standby. I would hope.
Maybe. I don't know.
Are there any empty barrels or barrels that we can quickly empty and then replug?
You can go check the galley if you want.
Fuck yeah.
Is the galley forward?
The galley is. You see the middle section there with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, the galley is directly below that.
All right.
Maybe you should have distracted him last night.
There are steps that go down on the forward and aft end of the ship, so you can avoid the forward end by going down.
Okay.
I'll go down
Might
the
not
aft
be a
end.
great idea to go below decks before it explodes, but that's your prerogative.
I have fire resistance. I will go look for barrels.
Okay. The second you step foot on the top stair, the ship explodes into a million splinters.
Yeah.
All of you black out.
Let's go.
But a raft.
I take it.
We were already working on
Yeah, it was a valiant effort.
I wanted a castaway scene with Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say that
Just
everything
Bard's
fades to black.
That was a good campaign, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
real.
All right. I didn't have anything prepared, so we're all dead. No.
Give me a blank sheet. Let's go.
All right. Who? Oh no. Everybody roll me a d6.
Oh shit.
6.
6.
2.
5.
You wake up first. You are
Again.
coughing, spitting up some water. Yeah, just like that. And you are on a sandy beach. It's about midday. And off to the right and left of you, you see wood splinters that clearly are the rest of the ship washing up on shore.
Shit.
You seem to be the wake up first guy around here. So.
I'm gonna roll a perception to see where the rest of my friends are.
Okay.
Did look like a good roll on your face.
15.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. 13.
13. You see Richard T. Hawksblood, Hank, Ari, and Bird have washed up downstream from you and are still unconscious. And you see Othos frantically clinging to a barrel about 100 yards offshore.
I mean, it's only the most reasonable decision to go check on the child and the small person first.
That seems like the most reasonable choice. Okay.
Wait. Is he like awake clinging to it? Or
He is awake and clinging to it for
I'm
dear
gonna go
life.
make sure that he's okay. I didn't know he was awake. I thought he was just like.
No, imagine a cat in the water.
Oh wait, he's still in the water.
On a barrel,
Yeah,
yeah.
100
I'm gonna
yards
go check
offshore.
him. Oh, offshore.
Yeah,
I'm the only
you're
one
100 feet
onshore.
offshore. No, everybody else is onshore.
Yeah, you all
Except
washed
Othos.
up. I grabbed
Oh
a
yeah,
barrel
no,
barrel
I'm gonna,
just
I'm gonna
stay
go
conscious.
get him. Okay. Wait, actually, you said how far?
About 100
Yeah.
feet.
I'm gonna use my grappling hook.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
D20.
A D20?
Yep.
I agree.
Nat
What did you roll?
No. Oh, that's a nat 20. Wrong word.
How do you want to do it?
roll a
Yeah, you did roll the d20.
I shoot it and I hit it directly,
agree.
like spot on. It breaks through the barrel, grabs the barrel, and I immediately start just pulling him in as fast as I can.
Okay.
Full of alcohol.
How are you going to react? You just going to hang on?
Real tight.
I got the rope.
He successfully pulls you to shore, and you're fine.
You okay, man?
I'm tired.
You're also very wet.
There I am.
You look like a
I'm
wet cat.
Othos. Over the long claw.
Whatever you say, bud. And then I just pull, start raveling up my grappling hook and put it back.
Okay. I like that your grappling hook became Batman's grappling
Yeah.
gun, but
I
whatever.
love it.
That's fine.
Because, I mean,
It's
it
that
was
orc
such a
strength.
good roll that I
Yeah,
wanted
it's
to
a
make
nat
it
20.
as
You
fun.
can have a grappling gun for a second, sure.
I must save my friend.
I mean, technically, that barrel was in the water for Lord knows how long, so the wood's going to be softened to the
Oh.
point where if I were to
What does the barrel do? Like, what's its main purpose? To retain
Keep
liquid?
water in.
Yeah, it's
Probably
sealed
not-
With, it's sealed.
I'm
with
thinking
pitch.
about a
Yeah.
different barrel.
Sealed with pitch. Yeah.
I'm gonna shake,
Yeah.
try to dry off, shake the water off.
Get some air.
Are you on all fours when you do that?
Sure, yeah, because I'm unstable right
you
now.
need the grip.
So I'm unsteady.
All right, everybody else is kind of coming to, and
Is that what wakes me up? The water splashing from his
Yeah.
fur?
I don't want to be that guy, but I just want to say
You call
I
that shit.
told you that sailors are a bunch of damn scoundrels, and that we couldn't trust a single thing. And when I saw those dudes, I knew something was up. Dang it.
While you're ranting, can you give me a perception check, Mr. Investigation?
19 plus 4, so 23.
Awesome. About 200-300 feet off to the left of you, you see another body laying on the sand.
You guys just see this? There's another guy. Let's go get him.
Is he dead?
All right. As you walk up, you see one of the guys that you recognize from the bar, and he is laying there, and he's clearly got a stab wound. Maybe the guy he tried to slit his throat or something got a little wise and caught the draw on him. But he's not doing well, and he's laying on the beach, likely to die. But he's currently still alive, still conscious.
Can I roll
I'd
with
like to.
him? We
You're
need to
seasoned.
interrogate him.
I'd like to use friends
My
and
medicine.
try and
Healing.
talk to this guy and just see what he knows.
So a guy that tried to
Yes.
kill a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, but that's why I cast friends on him.
Casting friends on him makes him your friend.
Yeah, he's my friend now.
It's not.
Yeah, he's gonna treat me like he's known me for 20 years.
Oh, I thought it was like hey friend.
No.
No,
Okay,
I
gotcha.
cast friends on him.
That
and
makes
it
Like
makes
the
more
actual
sense.
spell, right?
I think right
Yeah,
now he's going to
it's
just
a cantrip.
choose to
Oh,
fail
yeah.
regardless. So because you can't shoot. It is a DC save, right? For friends.
Yes, wisdom, I believe.
Yeah, he'll choose to fail. Thank God you're here. Please, do you have any medicine?
I can see what I can do, and I roll a medicine.
Do we
I
see
can
this
roll
now?
this.
Or
It's like
Yeah, you guys are all there.
I've got a friend who's a cleric. She might be able to help.
All right.
Yeah.
And Othos has a healer's kit, so you don't have to use your magic.
Yeah.
I can bandage him.
We can do a medicine check or whatever.
Yeah, let's see if we can keep this guy up for a little longer. We've got to get some info from him.
Just need to stabilize him.
Stabilize him.
Yeah. Well, I
I
got a
almost took
12.
spare the dying for this, but didn't think I'd need it. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've spared the dying as well, but
Oh.
Please,
Not.
friend,
you
don't
seen
leave me like the
Slumber?
others did.
Have you seen
They left
Slumber?
you.
I'm gonna do an
It's a
insight check.
Okay.
In case he's full of it. That's a good one. 18.
Okay. You see that not only is he actually laying there with a stab wound that is seeping blood, he has been stripped bare of all of his belongings. So whoever left him here knew that they weren't coming back for him.
Oh, well, he could have just lost all that in the water.
yeah,
Except that he was one of the guys on the boat.
Yes.
the other boat.
So were we.
Yeah. Well, no.
He was on the-
he was on the lifeboat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he escaped on the lifeboat with the other 7.
What happened? Why did they do this to you?
Well, friend, as you know, because you're my friend and you were a part of the plot, we wanted Quentin's treasure for ourselves. So we decided to frame the ship sinking so that the travelers would be assumed lost. Braxis yoinked the map from that tiefling fella. And so they're on their way to get the thingamajig.
I look at the map that I thought I had, and it's a blank piece of paper.
That was your perception check that you failed?
Yeah.
Noticing that the map was
Well,
gone.
you should have told Braxis to hedge his bets.
And then I'm going to hit him with my crossbow, my solid gold.
You're just going to smack him with it?
I'm gonna smack him in the forehead.
Okay, he's very dead.
Okay.
How dare we talk?
Sorry about that, guys. He really pissed me off.
You wanna
I already
swing
told you how I feel about sailors, and this one is a devious cur.
If he ever says to heal me, don't let him stay near me.
Can I see your crossbow
Yeah.
for a second?
Does anybody taste salt?
Yes.
Like, in their mouth? Like,
I think you might have
I,
had some water.
Oh,
in
you've
it.
I
never
acquiesce. I
drowned
pass you
before,
my
have you?
solid gold crossbow.
It doesn't work as a crossbow, if you were wondering. It can't shoot a bolt at all.
It's very heavy. You're very tiny.
Yes, thank you. It's a prized possession of mine. It's got a long
Richard,
story
you
behind
have
it.
the other map, like the generic map. Did the
Did
the
I
two
retain
pieces of
my
paper
items
we-
in the?
You have basically the map of Horus.
okay?
Of Hora, sorry.
Well, we need to figure out where we are.
Right now, from where you're standing, it's midday. We'll say it's about an hour past midday. There is a branch on a tree nearby, and the shadow to it is pointing directly towards the water.
Okay.
So who has the most sailing experience? That would be you. Could you roll me some kind of intelligence check or a wisdom check?
Ooh, 14.
Based on your history, you realize that you guys are on the southern tip of the island,
Of the island we were trying to go for?
the correct island.
Thank God.
Presumably, since the people who were on the lifeboats and had the map also showed up there.
We need to go
Yep.
northwest to get to our location.
It was on the northeast corner.
Thought it was on the island. Was on the side of the island. The little tiny island was on the side of Aferia,
Yes.
on the western side.
So we're on the island we're trying to get to.
Right.
That's what I can. So from what I can gather, we are where we need to be. We just need to find the shrine, ideally before Braxis. But I wouldn't mind finding them first.
Also, presumably, you were only asleep for a couple of hours, so you should still have a whole day left to get there, unless you were unconscious for longer than you thought.
So either
So we need elevation.
we need elevation, and either we're on time or we're fucked.
Right.
So the highest point of the island is a cliff, and that's where the map had us going to the shrine. So we do need to, we find elevation, we find where we're going anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
we look around and we head that direction.
Okay.
Make sure we have all of our stuff.
Who's the most attuned to nature?
I have a plus. Do I say the numbers?
I would just tell me how good you are at it.
I'm pretty good. I'm not
Very
like
good.
an expert, but I'm pretty good.
I looked off the lands. a
I'm
little.
proficient.
Making an insight check.
Insight. That one's a little different.
This land is hostile to your very
Insight.
existence.
Oh.
I'm number one.
Okay.
Not as good as my
Both
investigation.
those things he knows why his tribe sent him.
Yeah.
It's becoming more and more clear.
Yeah, you're still recovering from the water, and you're a scaredy cat.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Suffering sucker
All
cash.
right, cool. So yeah, you guys are sitting on the beach. Which way would you like to go?
A Jedi always goes right.
The
Okay.
northeast, yeah.
Right is right. Is right is right.
As you guys are walking
What's
down
a
the,
Jedi?
you guys are walking along the beach, so you could have gone right, left, or towards the middle of the island. You choose to go right along the beach.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Cool. As you're walking around the beach, you see sand and sand and sand, and then you come across a small stream that is kind of running into the river or into the ocean.
Water always flows to the sea. If we follow this, we'll head in somewhere up and into the interior.
Which elevation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We do
Let's
need the
go.
elevation. I think we follow the stream up.
Okay. So we'll say that you guys follow the stream up, 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 up. You're traveling for nearly an entire day. The sun is starting to set, and you should probably decide now whether you want to travel through the night, or if you would like to stop and make camp.
Who has dark vision?
I do.
Apparently most of you do.
So then I say we can probably continue. We'll just keep 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and guard these 2.
Okay. So you guys keep going.
If someone would like to nap, I can carry them.
I think bird, yeah.
Sure.
The bird's like
You want to
yawning.
take a nap?
He's
You
like,
know, I could probably carry you too.
It's I'm fine for now, thanks.
I then pick up him without his permission to put him on my shoulder.
Now you're the parrot.
It's better than walking, I guess.
I start.
All right. As you guys are traveling, you do continue clear through the night.
I'm napping on your back.
I will undo the strap that's carrying the maul on it, put Bird on my back like a piggyback, and then
Strap him in.
re-strap it.
Okay.
So it's like
You got Bjorn.
You've got you got
Bjorn.
baby Bjorn.
yeah,
A bird
I'm
Bjorn.
just snuggling into his fur.
You've
Baby
been
Bjorn.
burned.
yeah. You're between Othos and his maul.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
Comfy.
I just
So
got
if you lean your head back, it's gonna hit like a spike.
Am I sitting
It's
on
just
a, am
gonna
I sitting
keep
on
her
a
in
single
place.
shoulder, like both feet in front?
It's just a hard
I
stone.
think you can either.
Like with one arm around. Like
So you're like this wide, right?
Yeah, he's a little 35-pounder. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
Not
Right,
a
you're on
little
the good shoulder.
35 pound.
He's a little 35-pounder. He's roughly the same size as a 2-year-old.
Yeah, you're right on. You're right on the good shoulder.
All right, cool.
All right, you guys make it to the top of the hill. You're pretty much at the end of the island. It is almost a linear sheer hill, but you crest kind of a hilltop that's going to lead into a valley. As you reach the top of that hill, in the distance, you see what looks to be kind of like a stone pavilion, and on it are the bandits who killed the crew.
Well, that was supposed to be a lot cooler than it was, but
You know, it's like, oh,
I cannot crack my knuckles.
let's.
I'm going to get down off your shoulder and do like a little flip down. I'm going to flip off the back.
How far is in the distance?
They are down a small valley and back up another hill. You're probably a good 100 yards.
Okay. Pretty damn close then.
So, stealth checks, friends, maybe?
Are they sleeping, resting, camping?
Yeah, what's the situation?
Is it
Right
still-
now,
They have
they have a campfire going. They have 2 people standing guard, and the rest of them are asleep.
Oh fuck
Easy
yeah!
enough.
Yeah.
So who's the stealthiest?
Oh,
yeah. I just learned that my unarmed, my claws count as unarmed weapons, so I can use it for 2-weapon fighting. Alright, continue. Sorry.
Have you guys woken up Bird yet, or is he still napping?
Thank you, Nab.
You should probably take.
We still have to
Bird.
go another 100 yards.
Yeah, we're gonna be going in.
I say, yeah.
Keep you.
Let's
keep
go.
You safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
the child
nowhere
napping.
are you more safe
Okay.
than the guy who's gonna run into combat.
Until we roll initiative.
But
yeah.
you're on his back, not his front, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
True.
Interesting.
I'm sure nobody will flank the
I
big
can
guy.
I can undo the strap and let you down.
It's just extra armor if they're on the front.
No.
Fair enough.
That Elon Musk body.
Get that extra 8 HP. Oh, extra 11 HP. You're
He's just a
great.
boy, please.
Human shield.
My life is a
Um,
nightmare.
I feel like
Who's-
you two are
who's
still
leading the
becoming
pack?
Bird's new mom and dad, to be honest.
You roll
with
me a stealth check.
Or dad and dad, depending on
Yeah,
how
I
you're
think
feeling
It's
that
got ahead
day.
pretty well.
Dad and Blob.
Dad.
Amorphous Blob.
11.
Cool. Everybody's in. Are you guys like single file? Or are you
2 and 2.
2 and 2?
Yeah.
There's
Because
Well,
it's
Othos
still
is
kind
2
of dark
people.
outside.
there's 6 of you. So
I think we want to go single file to hide our numbers.
Well,
Like
I mean,
sand people?
are we talking about how we're walking or how we're
That's-
approaching?
how are you
It's
approaching
smaller.
the
Single file.
single file?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mr. Hawks.
As you get to about,
accurate for some
we'll say 30 feet from the crest of the hill, stealthily approaching, one of the guards notices you and hollers, "They're here! They're here!" And everybody starts waking up. That's why I was rolling dice over here.
Who's here?
So let's, if you guys don't mind, clear that map and then flip it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Left behind.
It's okay. He's little. He's just a little guy. The middleist guy.
Yeah, so as you crest the hill,
Oh, that
you
looks
see
familiar.
what looks like a stone pavilion with 12 statues around it. There, you probably can't see it from here, but there's something odd in the center of that pavilion, and surrounding it are some knapsacks with people sleeping in it, but they have now awoken. So if you could just periodically place a bandit as they go
Where? Around like the circle?
around the circle. You guys are coming from the side closest to me, so you guys will all be single file at the very bottom of that map.
Like that?
They're standing on statues right now.
Interesting.
Those circles are statues.
Yeah, so
Between
put them on the circles, right? On this?
Don't put them
Between
on the circles.
Okay.
Those are
Yeah,
statues.
sorry, this one is.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I thought you said on the statues. Oh, because
Okay. Actually, this is kind of like.
Alright, awesome. The guard that saw you guys first, he's going to fire off an attack before rolling for initiative because he saw you.
You said there's 8 of them.
There are 7 of them and the captain.
He'll kick one of those.
The first
Kick
mate?
2 of those guys.
The first mate is... Yeah, sorry, the first
Yeah,
mate.
so the captain's dead. So Captain will rip in pieces.
You said 2 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we can have
There we go.
7.
So that's 7 and
1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
7.
5,
We need one
6.
more.
Yeah, you need one more.
there you go.
Yep. Alright, cool. The guy with the crossbow standing closest, he's going to fire a shot off on Santi. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
because... I'm trying to think. That's fine, it just hits.
They have the elevation advantage.
Light crossbow is going to deal 1d8 plus 1.
Higher ground.
You're going to take 3 damage. And then everybody roll for initiative.
Advantage.
18.
16
Oh, got to do that.
It's like +9 or something.
Yeah, his that's not.
Where is initiative?
18.
27.
What?
15.
What did you roll?
18.
He gets
Okay.
yeah.
+9 on that.
13.
And then Richard?
14.
Okay. Very cool. Though they caught you off guard, or though they caught you trying to catch them off guard, I should say, you are all going to manage to attack before any of them are roused from their beds.
Nice.
Suckers.
That feels
It
good.
takes them a little bit to get aroused from the bed.
Alright, so Santi, you're
My
up.
Can't
parents
relate.
tell me about
All
that
right.
lot.
So the guy that just shot me with the
Yeah,
crossbow is
speech.
in front of me?
Yeah, he's the guy directly in front of you.
Awesome. I'm going to hit him with my short sword. And then I'm going to use the offhand with Nick and hit him with my dagger, or throw my dagger.
Okay, so you'll be rolling 2 different attack rolls.
That is, so the first one, is it 12?
12 hits.
Alright, and my dagger is an 11.
Nope.
Alright. Is a D6 and a D4 with my short sword. Oh wait. Is an attack bonus adding on to what I rolled?
Yeah, to hit.
Oh, I hit both of those.
Okay.
Because that's +6.
Okay, yeah.
That will do it.
So then, can I blow that 4 that you had? Yeah. That's a 6. That's a 4. That's a 4. So that's, you said 14?
Mhm.
Yep, 14.
He's dead. Bird.
Let's go, buddy.
Oh, am I still asleep?
No,
just
I
on his
woke
back.
you up and set you down.
Perfect. 10, 15, 20. Okay, so I'm gonna cast sleep
Oh.
on this guy in this area, and it affects anybody within a 20-foot range. So
I know you're waking up, but
I know you're waking up, but like
Go back.
nighty night.
You decided it was a bad idea.
And I roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means either.
So you're gonna add it up, and if it's like 40, then you can knock out 40
HP worth of creatures.
So if one guy has 40, then it's one person. But if 2 have 20, then
3, 2, 8, 19.
so you have 19 HP worth.
So
so I guess does someone go to sleep?
starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends.
You have 19 total.
19 total.
And so each one will use up their hit points until you run out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be 19 for each model.
It's just how good you
So
are.
like if
again.
one has 10, it will use 10 of that 19.
And there will be
The
9.
9 goes to the
Right.
left.
Oh.
Choose 2 bandits.
Okay, let's go with the 2 closest
He's
to
not.
us.
He's too
not
big.
Not him.
He's a captain.
Not him?
Yeah.
Okay, so these 2 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night. Good night. They,
Here.
starting with the okay, the sleeper takes damage or someone uses an action just shake or slap the sleeper awake.
That's when they'll wake up.
They'll wake up.
Oh, your head's gone.
Okay.
Oopsie.
That is all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, and then I'm gonna play a song, Inspire.
Part of
To both of
inspiration.
Yes.
Oh yeah, here we go. Thanks for carrying me.
Yeah, thank you for carrying me.
man.
All right.
I'll do better this time.
Hank, you're gonna be up.
So 1d6.
Okay.
In the back.
So I am going to use my magic missile again.
Oh,
Yeah. Then I pull out my golden crossbow and do my thing.
So is the goal.
Oh, then that's a save. DC 14.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's magic missile automatically hits.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you just
So I just roll the
roll D4.
damage. Sorry.
You're hitting 3 of them. You said.
Yes, I will hit the captain guy and then the guy closest to us twice.
That's me.
Yeah, please do not hit
Oh,
something.
that's you.
I killed the guy that was right
That's
there.
right. The other guy, the next guy closest to us.
They're
He
all
doesn't- he
within
doesn't-
range of.
He doesn't hit me.
Yeah, it's
Right.
It's 120.
120 feet. So yeah. One for
Braxis.
him, for Braxis, and 2 for the dude with the sickle thing.
Okay.
It's 3 plus 1, so 4. Then 3 and 4. So 7 to the dude and 4 to Braxis.
-4 to Braxis, and 7 to the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move. If you could move me over 1 and then up next to the behind the line on the other side, and then I'd like to run up toward.
So you want to go back one?
No, I'm gonna go over 1 toward this side, and then up the other 5 to next to him.
Ari.
Alright, I am going to cast Firebolt. What's the range on that? So let me ensure.
Is it
120.
It's
Okay,
pretty
cool.
pretty far.
Yeah,
It's not
got,
splash.
It's got a big range. No splash.
So I'm going to cast it on the guy that has 7 damage already. And that is a D10 of fire. I hope he's not fire resistant. Oh wait, it's to hit first. 13 plus 6, 19.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Okay. And 3 damage.
He's dead.
Oh,
Ooh.
fucked.
Yeah. Get wrecked. Wait, should we keep one of them alive till I cast question?
We have this.
Braxos, I'm gonna get my revenge.
Shh, they're sleeping.
Are you moving?
They're sleeping.
I will move over here.
Okay. Richard T. Hawksblood.
Getting away from Braxos because I know
Richard T. Hawksblood will
his magnetic
cast Witch Bolt on the bandit captain.
Ooh.
Or will attempt to. We're going to find out how this goes. Not been rolling great. Okay, it's an 11 plus 7, so an 18 total.
Good hit.
All right.
Oh, that stays
Nice,
on.
nice.
So that does 2d12. So 8 plus 1. So I do 9 lightning damage to him.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, or as a free action, I'll pull out my Shillelagh. And bonus action, I'll cast a cantrip Shillelagh on him.
Okay.
That's it. So I would like to move, really. Towards the weaker enemies. Between, yeah. There you go. Yeah,
Full
perfect.
30?
Yeah, full 30.
I only did 25 because I was like, I don't want to be like, as the healer, I should stay back.
Alright.
Learn my lesson.
Both those.
I would like to rage
Okay.
because this is not a friendly competition anymore. We're fighting. And I'm going to
We are no longer friends.
throw my javelin Well, I'm gonna move up first, and then I'm going to throw my javelin.
You're 35.
Where I have 30 feet in between me and 10. So, count. Right there. Yep. Then I'm gonna throw the javelin. And hope it hits. That's a nat 20. Ooh.
Yes!
Yes!
Crit.
So roll your damage dice twice.
Love a crit on the big bad.
Wait.
4.
Don't kill
So
him.
8
I want to have my way with him.
plus 2. 13. Just 13.
13 total?
Yep.
And that's on who?
The
Braxis.
captain. Yeah. Roxas.
And you have Bardic Inspiration if you'd like to use it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Can I add that to the damage?
It's an extra d6.
Okay. Is that d6 double?
Yeah, you'll be rolling all damage dice.
Okay.
Hey, between the two d6s, do you roll a 1?
That's a 4 and a 5, so 9
He's
more.
dead.
So that javelin just.
You killed my boyfriend. You just didn't know it yet.
Alright.
Sorry for your loss.
There are 3 bandits awake and fighting. The one nearest to the
Tamara.
sleeping people is going to use his movement and action to wake them up.
Whack, whack.
That is his turn. They are now back in the rotation, but
Warning.
their movement is going to be their turn.
Can you scoot
Or their standing
They're
up is going
waking
to be
up,
their
yeah.
movement,
I
yeah.
feel like that javelin just went right through his dome.
Or the guy who woke him
Yeah,
up.
you headshot him
By them.
It's
for
going to be
sure.
right beside
Yeah.
him. So that is going to be
You
their
got
movement, or
headshotted.
their action. The guy nearest to Richard
Nice
is
and
going to move in for combat. And he's going to roll to hit with his scimitar.
whacked.
There's a 14 hit.
14 hits.
Okay, he is going to do. Wrong one. 4 damage.
Snap, crackle, pop, and sounds one stop.
And then next bandit is going to approach the same direction and try the same thing. I don't know if he can move that far.
Oh, wait.
He
hold
can
on.
move 30. Diagonal
Diagonal
counts.
too.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's going to get right in beside the other guy. Yep. And he will roll a 10.
Does not hit.
Okay. Santiago.
Are these guys paying attention to me or him?
They're currently in combat with him.
With him. I'm gonna sneak attack this guy.
They're in combat.
Is that not a thing?
Not from where you're currently at. You're directly in front of them. You would have to have gone into the.
Oh, that makes
You'd
sense.
have to be out
I'd
of
have to
their
be
view.
like over here.
Isn't the sneak attack if they're engaged with someone else too?
Yeah, but not if you come up directly in front of them.
Yeah, he's in the line of
I'm
sight.
sneaking.
That's fair.
He could if he wasn't in line of sight.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on. I mean, if I'm wrong.
I mean, like, that's more like a surprise attack. Sneak attack's a rogue thing. Normally, it's if you get the drop on someone as a surprise,
Yeah.
essentially, or if they're engaged.
Oh, you're right. I am
Melee
thinking
with
of the
someone
surprise
else.
attack.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. Yeah, go for it.
Alright. I'm gonna hit them with my short sword and then use my dagger on my offhand as well. For Nick and Vex.
Okay. Sorry, I just decided that this camera's pointless.
Is a 15 hit.
Yes.
Oh, you don't want to play footsies?
And
Not right
does
now. It's
a
tense.
Gotta break the tension.
14 hit.
14 kills.
No, I mean just for
That was to hit.
rolling
That's
to
Oh,
hit.
oh. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
so
14
dead.
hits.
Alright, so I'm there. I'm gonna hit him
so
with
good.
a
You're hitting him twice then?
Yep.
oh yeah. 1d6 damage for these. So can I have your 4 again and your 6? And another 6. Can I borrow your 6?
Gotta type D6 in front of you.
It's 4, 5, 7, 6,
13.
Dead.
Oh, he's very dead.
I'm just one-shotting, man.
Bird.
Oh.
Word.
Bird.
Oh, can I also use my, sorry. Can I use my bonus action to dash away? I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
Right behind Othos. And then, as I'm hiding behind Othos, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on this one over here.
Okay. What's the save on that?
13.
He succeeds.
That's unfortunate. Okay.
So he succeeds.
So he does not get mocked.
Yeah, he doesn't feel the pain.
So he succeeded on the saving throw. That's what that means. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it was he succeeded in vicious mockery and now his feelings hurt.
No reverse, yeah. It's your turn.
Because I know you are, but what am I?
I'm rubber, you're glued.
For damage.
That's on a nat 1. Because I'm rubber, you're glued.
Your mom doesn't love you. What about your mom?
No!
Your mom sold you into servitude.
Talk about my mother!
And
then he rages, you know.
For a bonus action, I'm gonna pat Othos on the back and say, "You got this, buddy."
Another inspiration.
No, I can't, unfortunately, but
The thought that counts.
it's a thought.
Literally just patting him on the back with a bonus action.
Vicious praise.
Vicious praise.
Vicious praise.
All right.
You better fucking do it.
Let's go to Hank.
Okay, so now I'm going to step out from behind my good buddy Othos.
Just 10 feet forward, please, if someone wouldn't mind.
And then I'm gonna cast my chromatic orb at this person here that just got mocked but didn't care. And let's roll to hit.
Heartless.
That's a nat 1, but that's a with my +6. It's a 7. No, all right, cool. It misses. It flies past him, and I feel embarrassed. That's what happens. That's my turn.
You take a 1d4 sex.
All right. Ari.
He's
Alright.
just immune to everything.
Well, what I'm really bummed out about is I just lost my last spell slot. That sucks.
I firebolt that guy in front of Richard. 9 to hit. Rip.
Negatory.
I will accidentally hit Santi.
Richard T. Hawkblood.
I'm going to try to bash his kneecap in. With a 19 plus 7. Oh, yeah.
Let's go make contact.
Hit kneecap.
Oh, for a total of 12 damage.
Dead.
Woo! For a kneecap.
And just
Poor guy.
Ain't got no
you hit him in the
knees.
knee so hard
Yeah.
he just died.
Poor
You
fella.
severed his femoral artery.
Hell yeah. With a blunt object, I'm
Yeah.
about it.
Knocked
Well,
the
when you
bottom
knocked
of
his knee
leg off.
Just that
out.
hard.
Like his leg.
I look at Hawks, boy.
The kneecap
Damn,
just
man.
like flew out from the skin.
That's impressive.
All right. Othos.
That's pretty gruesome.
And to hear what Bird said to me. Yeah, I do. I'm gonna thump, hurl another We'll run up a little bit to where I'm 30 feet away.
Wait, did you say you're gonna honk?
Honk another javelin.
Honk.
Sorry, Hank.
Just let's see. Yeah, that works.
How many javelins
So
do you
I have 4.
Okay,
I bought
I
4.
was-
They're cheap. So I'm gonna hurl another one.
He's gonna pull the other one out of Braxis's body.
On his way
21.
past, yeah.
That hits.
Epic move.
Every time.
Once I'm done with him.
Do all 3 of them notice him in this?
Oh, it is the golden guy that I've been seeing everyone else try to hit.
Yeah.
The body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Right now, none of them are damaged, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. 9 damage. Sorry. Yeah, 9.
9 damage.
Mhm.
You got it.
Also, on a hit, because I did damage him, his speed is reduced by 10 till the start of my next turn.
Okay. It is now that guy's turn. He's going to move
Stick it.
20 feet towards you. Cool. He's now going to try to hit you.
Oh, I meant to be 30 feet from him.
Yeah. I did the math.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh. Came
Uh,
back.
Cool.
Good thing you're raging.
Yes.
I got you.
11 piercing damage.
So 5 or 6?
It'll be 5.
Okay.
Another question. This is like, you can't go on this?
No, it's just a stone pavilion.
No one else was stepping foot on it.
Just in the middle is something, and then the
Okay.
little circles are those statues.
I see what you mean.
It's a keyport.
No!
This is the keyport, probably.
You have to kill someone on the pavilion.
I volunteer as a tribute.
To throw a dead body.
That was Bandit 1's turn. Bandit 2 will be the next closest one. He's going to rush in 30 feet to Othos as well.
15, 20, 25.
30, 35, 40, 45.
Friends can
is
occupy the same space.
Yeah.
So
Is it by...
Friends can.
yes.
Is it by 5?
Yeah, they're 5s.
Okay.
All right. He's going to try to attack Othos same way. It's going to be a 19. You almost got it again, bud. Let's do 6 damage. 3. And then the third guy's going to go ahead straight towards the rogue that he watched murder his buddy. So he'll go 30 feet diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. He is within range to attack though, so he's going to try to shoot you with a crossbow. You missed an opportunity right there, by the way. You were in control of that guy. He could have made a misstep. Stepped right in that mysterious center.
Oh.
Anyway. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
I'm sorry. Ranged attack. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay. You're good?
So, I'm pissed off now.
Just so you know, he sees you.
Oh, I know he sees me. No, he's staring directly at me.
And there's no enemy.
Does he, though?
Right.
I mean, there is a statue right there.
Yeah, just
Could
hide
just
behind
step to
it.
the other side of it.
You won't see it,
Be
and
like,
then come back
yeah,
around.
You see me? No, you don't.
Yep.
You guys just keep doing this
Just-
around it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Very roguelike, yeah.
Just bing bong around it.
Shoot.
How many? Okay, hold on. Just so I can move 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Throw dagger.
1. I'm hiding behind the statue.
Get directly behind it, yeah.
So that's
diagonal.
1. I can move like diagonal like this
Yeah.
or straight diagonal.
Any at all.
Any and all, yeah.
Nah, my dead mother did not raise no bitch. Alright, I'm gonna move right here directly in front of him.
Yeah.
She didn't raise you at all.
I'm gonna.
Oh, rip.
The priest did not raise a bitch. I'm gonna hit him with my short sword again and use my dagger as my offhand. Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Alright, let me see if I'm doing. And that does not hit it.
Do one of them have like another weapon properties?
Nick.
Yeah.
It has Nick.
Does that still do damage even if you miss?
Yeah, like bludgeoning roll. Usually.
I don't know what that means.
I don't believe in weapons, it's okay.
Let's see, your dagger,
Vex.
right?
Oh, Vex.
Yeah,
is-
my dagger has Nick, my sword has Vex.
They have. I think you have advantage on the next one.
Yeah, I do have an advantage on this one because I just killed that other guy. Wait,
Okay.
advantage means I get to roll again?
Roll d20s.
You
Yeah.
roll twice,
Roll to
and you
hit.
take the higher.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Alright, and
Do
does
you have advantage
a...
on both attacks?
There's only.
Yeah,
Where?
Alright, so if you stab. So
Because I mastery in both my dagger and short sword.
Yeah,
So
I'm
what's
pulling it
your-
up for you.
what's your master?
My mastery is both these two.
Vex, right? So short sword Vex should be. You have
He-
advantage
I
on the
got it.
Vex attack roll. Here.
Yeah, so he should have
So
advantage
this
on
one,
his
right?
dagger.
On my dagger?
Yeah, if you start with the short sword, you get advantage.
So the dagger hit.
Okay, so I only hit the dagger.
Yes. But if you have advantage, it's going to trigger your once per turn rogue ability. Your little.
The sneak attack?
Sneak attack.
No, that
That has to be
he has
hidden from
advantage.
the target.
if it might be if he has advantage too.
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's pull
In
up
the
the
new
sneak
one,
attack.
yeah.
Because my Vex extra attack is on my short sword.
Because that's like the Nick extra attack.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Vex
Nick is on
if
my
you,
dagger.
If you hit a creature with a short sword and deal damage, you mess with the short sword.
Yeah.
Nick is on your dagger.
Oh yeah, no, Nick is on my dagger.
I thought his weapons were named for a minute.
Yeah, I wrote down my mastery stuff because I knew I would remember it.
Sneak attack.
That should also be.
You
your
deal
name.
extra damage to one creature you hit.
Index.
You deal extra damage to one creature you hit during a turn if you have advantage on the roll, using a finesse or ranged weapon.
Yeah, this person I've not hit at all.
Well, no, you have
You
advantage
have
because
advantage
you're
with your
short
dagger. Or with
Okay.
your short sword. Your short sword hit. It's not a finesse weapon, though, is it?
Yeah,
it is.
Yes. Okay. Well, then you'll do extra damage. So first roll your attack roll,
Again,
or your damage roll. Sorry,
on my damage roll. For the short sword or the dagger?
the short sword.
That is 3.
And then what was the extra damage?
1d6 because you are a level 1 rogue.
3.
Minus 6. Okay.
Learning how to play D&D, ladies and gentlemen.
And once again, use that dash bonus action, and I'm out of that bitch.
So this is what Nick does. By the way. When you make the extra attack,
Did
of the
you
light
dash?
property,
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to.
you can make
Use
it as
your
part of your
dash,
attack
your
action
dash,
instead of the bonus
dash, bro.
action.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right.
That's why I use my
Bird.
dash for a bonus action, because I'm gonna go like right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery
Okay.
Okay.
on that guy right there.
Okay.
The guy with the glaive.
See if we
That
do
punk.
You don't sound very confident.
No, because it's probably not gonna do it.
So nat 1.
Oh. Double did it.
Hey guy, want to hear a joke? Your love life.
Oh,
Bitch.
get wrecked.
He bursts into tears.
Yeah, he's utterly defeated.
My wife
He
just
just
left
got
me.
smoked by an absolute virgin. That's hilarious.
All right. So he's going to gain. Tell me again.
No.
So raggedy.
Tell me again.
I think it's 1d4 psychic damage. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
I turn back to you and I go, sick burn!
1d4.
Okay. He takes 1 damage. Was that the one that was already hurt?
Damage is damage. Okay.
It was the
the glaive.
No.
The glaive. Yeah, no, he doesn't know.
Okay. Now everybody is a little bit hurt.
We're all the same.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay. Hank.
So I say, sick burn! And then I cast Firebolt at the same guy.
Same
Here's
guy?
mine!
Double burn.
17 plus, that's 23. I believe that hits.
That's going to hit.
And then that's a d10. A 10.
He's dead. He's going to be extremely disadvantaged on his next attack.
His next breathing.
Ari.
Pretty sweet.
All right, I'm going to move. Oh, he dead. Bye. Well, I may as well just firebolt someone. I was gonna go up in there and Word of Radiance.
Can we throw somebody into the pit? I
Well,
just want to see what
exactly.
happens.
I don't think I'm strong enough for that.
I can
That's
help
gonna
you.
be yeah.
Definitely
Othos
not
next
strong
turn.
enough for that.
I'm going to walk towards the pit.
There's only 2 left.
I'm gonna cast fire. Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'll cast firebolt at the cat thing. $12.
12 hits.
Thank God. I was not expecting that.
You okay over there?
Don't hold
7.
your breath too long.
Dead.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right. At the sight of his last friend being killed, the final remaining bandit, who's not doing so well,
Yeah.
kneels down and throws his hands up and says, "Please, mercy, mercy, mercy."
Throw him in the pit.
Pit, 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 pit.
Oh, okay, folks, can't we just be reasonable? He's surrendered and.
No, throw him in the pit.
It's dishonorable to harm a man who surrendered.
Okay.
He's a
Give me
sailor, Hank.
He's not a man, he's a
Give
sailor.
me a strength check with
Can I help
opposition.
him? Can I help him throw?
Oh, hey, whoa, before we throw him in. Hey, who hired you?
Nobody hired me. We heard about the treasure and we wanted it for ourselves.
All right, throw him in.
Pit.
21.
Yeah, he's going in the pit.
So for the record, sir,
That's
I
just
am
to pick
against
him up
throwing
and
you in the
move-
pit.
Just to pick him up and move him?
Yeah, I'm
You
moving
successfully
towards
pick him
it.
up and move him towards the
You're
pit.
gonna
I'm
dangle
going
him
to
off
dangle him over.
He's dangling. You've got full control.
Nice.
While
nice.
this is happening,
By the way, the pit is a cyclone. It is literally a whirling cyclone.
And there's 12 pillars around it?
Yes.
It'd be a shame if somebody tickled Othos right now.
I told you guys this is a shrine to the gods.
Yes,
Kind of makes
literally
sense, right?
Shrine to Pantheon.
Wait a minute, sacrifice to them. You do it. All right. Wait. Oh, why did you do this?
I already told you.
They
we wanted the treasure for ourselves. Please let me go.
He's maybe he would give a different answer.
He much like a turd in a toilet. You hear him go down into the water, and then after a good solid 30 seconds, you can hear him yelling, and you guys all would anybody like to look around?
Yes, absolutely.
Roll perception.
I'm gonna be grabbing the other corpses.
Is this like
So
an
everyone that wants to look around can roll.
Yeah, this one fine.
I'm going to loot
11 on the
Braxis
die.
Yeah.
for
18.
my
15.
17.
All right. Whoever got the 18 can tell that between the sheer cliff, at the side of the sheer
Oh,
cliff,
sorry. Whenever you roll perception, do you add
your perception modifier. Yes. It doesn't matter. You already succeeded.
Oh, okay. It was over 20.
As you look down the cliff, you see water rushing out, and he has been launched from that tube into the rocky cliffs below, where he fell to his death.
Oh, rip.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna loot Braxis because I want my map back. Even
Okay.
though we might not need it. Does
You
he
find
have-
your map. You are where it leads. So.
Okay.
Oh.
Also, I'm not a
Just making
virgin.
sure.
I've been with
I'm
plenty
going to
of
look for
girls.
rations on them.
Oh, relax. It was just a joke.
Each person is carrying one ration.
Don't look at me, my
Bird,
friend.
So
Mage
8.
Hand doesn't
I
count.
don't
I've been
believe
with
it.
so
Eight
many
rations.
girls.
Well,
More
one of
than
them
you can
just
even
flushed into the
imagine.
ocean.
7.
7 rations.
Probably more than I care to imagine.
I remember being that age.
And I have rations for 17 days.
And I'm going to say they don't really have much else on them because they left in a hurry at night. So their clothes and the weapons they were currently carrying is all they really have, other than their rations.
Okay.
I take the rations.
And
You already did.
with that,
The hungry
I think
voice
that's a
can
great
share.
point to call a timeout. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Echoes from the Deep. We'll see you next time for more peril, plunder, and plot twists. We'd like to give a special thank you to our sponsor, Old School Dice and Accessories, for their dice, rolling trays, and dice towers. We would also like to thank Kayla Human at nalore.justpaint on Instagram for painting all of our minis for us. You can find images and contact her for your own painting needs at NOLORE.JUSTPAINT on Instagram. She's done an awesome job and we really appreciate it. If you're enjoying the show and want to support our journey, check out our Patreon. Patreon subscribers get early access to episodes, behind-the-scenes content, and the chance to leave your mark on our world by naming an NPC or designing a magic item. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share Echoes from the Deep with your fellow adventurers. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Echoes from the Deep.